What's going on, YouTube? Hopefully the stream is working now. If you're in the chat, leave a chat. Let's see. Everything's set up. I think it worked. I think we live. Let's get this party started, man. What's going on with you, YouTube? It's Saturday. Hopefully everyone's having a great Saturday. I'm trying to get the chat fixed real quick so I can hopefully see you guys' chats. Bear with me 1 minute here. It's all new to me, man. This whole live streaming. Let's see. Trying to get this chat to open up. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. So I got that fixed. Okay, so yeah, man. Yeah, apologize for the delay, YouTube. But man, the markets is crazy. You know, definitely going to be looking into Doge. What's going on with Dogecoin? I know a lot of people probably FOMO into Doge and don't really understand like what Doge is. So I'm gonna definitely go over that stuff and things that you can actually learn in crypto, so you won't have to FOMO into crypto, right? So if we, by the way, go to CoinGecko.com and we're gonna look at Doge. Just type in Doge, D-O-G. D-O-G. This is the place to see all the cryptocurrencies that's in the market. We are at $1 trillion market, which is good. So that's something that we love to see. And we're going to definitely keep going up from here. And this is Dogecoin. So Dogecoin, as we can see here, is definitely down, right? It's down a whole lot when you look at TradingView and Dogecoin, man. Dogecoin is actually doing good. Like, I'm actually impressed with Dogecoin. Like I'm really impressed because it's still above 1 cent. Has a lot of good volume there. About $7.4 billion in volume. Just means that people is switching hands with each other back and forth. So that's always a key indicator as well. Just for any cryptocurrency, right? Just isn't just for Doge, for any cryptocurrency. And we got pretty much the 24-hour lows and highs. So it was at a low at 0.02285 cents. Hit its high today about 0.04481 cents. And I know that 4 cents, this was the earlier price earlier this morning because I've been watching Doge just all day, just watching it to see what's going to happen with Doge. Doge do have a lot circulating supply. Like, I always point that out when it comes to like buying Doge. Like, a lot of people think Doge is going to hit $5, $10, and it's kind of, it's kind of crazy with it because it just is just a whole bunch of supply out there. So I haven't seen that for Dogecoin to really get that high. I think the highest that Dogecoin can actually get is $1, and that's really pushing it. Like, for Doge to hit $1, Doge as a market cap will be extremely high. Like, this is high for Doge right now as it is at 2 cents, just based on it, just a lot of circulating out there for Doge. So this market cap is at $3.7 billion as far as a market cap. So I mean, but anything can happen, man. It's crypto. This is global. That's the thing about cryptocurrencies that a lot of people don't really, it kind of goes over a lot of people's head. It's like, this isn't the stock market. Like, cryptos and stocks is two different things. Like, the stock market, that's like kind of closed off, right? It's closed off to like only to like United States residents, right? It's kind of hard to, not to say you can't do this, but if you're staying in China or Japan or anywhere, it's going to be hard to get the trade stocks on the American exchange. That's just what it is, right? There's rules and regulations that you got to follow, right? Like, if you know people, if you know people, and if you're like a dedicated trader, there's ways around it. But for the average Joe like me, you, or I consider myself a trader as well. I'm a swing trader, but not a day trader. So I kind of play a little bit with the swing side of trading. But yeah, it just like regular people, like just regular Joes. We don't know the connections, the avenues on how to, if we're in different countries, how to, get involved in another country's, stocks, right, in their market. So it's closed off, right? But with crypto, right, Dogecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, all these cryptocurrencies, okay. Uh, Anything that's not Bitcoin is considered an altcoin. That's all that means, and that's all I'm saying. So you got Bitcoin, you got Ethereum, right? You got a ton of different cryptocurrencies. So it could get really hard and confusing to really pick out which ones are the winners, or and which ones are going to perform good. Hopefully in the long term. We all want them to all perform good, but that's just not going to happen because it's just it's just a lot of competition. It's a lot of competition in the space with cryptocurrencies. So it's kind of like, it could get complicated a little bit. So there's just a lot of different cryptocurrency, and cryptocurrencies is like, in order for cryptocurrencies, you got to look at cryptocurrencies like this. It's all about popularity. It's like who's popular and who's not, right? A lot of these cryptocurrencies, that's all the way on page 4 or 5, and be very, very careful if you're looking for cryptocurrencies that's not on the first or second page. I'll just leave it at that. Not to say that there isn't gems in these cryptocurrencies that's on these other pages, but there's a lot of scammers out here. There's a lot of projects that just are just dead, right? No, there's no team behind these projects. You got to look at cryptocurrencies as projects, right? There are real people, real teams building on these ideas for blockchain technology. So, we can have decentralized global finance, right? And I feel like it's going to be huge, especially with the stuff that happened with GameStop and that whole fiasco. It's just crazy. It just goes to show you, like, man, like it's control, right? Robinhood and that situation kind of ruined the game, right? That was like one of the biggest trades in a lifetime for traders, and it kind of pissed a lot of traders off. So, but yeah, but anywho, but yeah, so you don't really want to get stuck looking at these cryptocurrencies if you're new. If you're a beginner, then I really just recommend you stay on page 1. Okay, so you don't really want to get lost in this stuff. And so back to Doge a little bit. With Doge, I know a lot of you guys bought Doge, and a lot of you guys bought Doge way up here, right? About around 7 to 8 cents, right? I made videos on this. Like, I already knew what was going to happen with Doge, right? This is something that goes parabolic, right? This is a parabolic move. What is a parabolic move? We could just go, right? I'm on Brave, so just type in parallel. Like, Google's gonna help me out with the spelling. You know what I'm talking about. Parabolic, right? Parabolic. That's what it is. So this is very, very important. This is actually the DNA for cryptocurrencies. Like, cryptocurrencies are very, 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 very you know they go up and down, like very versatile, right? Volatile, right? They're very volatile, right? 1 minute they're up, 1 minute they're down, right? That's just the nature of cryptocurrency. So that's why I like to say, like, cryptocurrencies and stocks are just two different things, right? The thing that happened with GameStop, that's not normal in the stock market. I have never seen that. No one has never seen anything like that. It was just the whole situation that happened with that was just it was just unique, right? That is rare in the stock market. But in cryptocurrencies, that is the nature of the markets for crypto. So it's very, very volatile. So things like this will happen. So you gotta be aware of this stuff. So that's why I'm here to help you guys. If you know someone who has Dogecoin, or who's thinking about Dogecoin or seen Dogecoin, because I know a lot of people out there heard of Dogecoin. Like, there's a lot of cryptocurrencies out here, but I know a lot of people have heard of, for sure, Bitcoin, right? People just now learning about Bitcoin, and Bitcoin being around for 10 years, right? They're just now knowing about this stuff, right? They don't know. So Bitcoin been here for 10 years, right? So, and then you got Ethereum. So then you got Dogecoin, right? You got some of the coins that people know, but they don't really know yet, right? So I know a lot of people bought Dogecoin thinking that it was going to make them rich, right? It can make you rich. A lot of people did get rich from Dogecoin. A lot of people have a lot of Dogecoin, as you can see on this chart. And this is the real chart for Doge. This is the 4 hours. Go to tradingview.com so you guys can follow along as well. Like, this is going to help you guys out a lot. Like, you don't want to get caught up, you know, running with the crowd, right? Going with the wave. You're not, flipping stocks, flipping cryptocurrencies, whatever you want to call it. That's all fine and dandy, but it's going to just it's going to come a time where it's not going to be easy to make easy money anymore, right? You're going to have to use skills, use strategies and things like that. So this is where you're going to have the advantage by, definitely subscribing to the channel, smashing that thumbs up button if you're watching the video. If you're not watching the video right now, if you see the video later down the line, please help the video so everybody can live and learn about crypto safely, man, because crypto is wild. It's the wild, wild west still. It's still a new market, still young. There's a lot of hype around it, but the hype around it is really legit. It's really good, right? Bitcoin is one of them, right? You guys don't really know how low Bitcoin really was, right? Bitcoin is kind of like what Doge was, like pennies on a dollar, right? The supply part of Bitcoin is a lot different from Doge, right? So if we go to Bitcoin, just to give you a quick breakdown of how crazy crypto is, man. So yeah, so the volume, the circulating supply is definitely way different than Doge, right? It's very less compared to Doge. So you got circulating right here, and this is the max supply. So the max supply, right? You got the max supply right here, then you got the max supply right here. So the max supply just means this is the max amount of Bitcoin ever that's going to be available, right? And this side of it is saying that right now there's only 18.6 million Bitcoin available, right? It's true. Only 8.6 billion Bitcoin is available, but a lot of people lost their Bitcoin in their wallets because they don't have their passwords to their wallets because they thought Bitcoin was just a fluke, right? And they didn't even know what it was. That's the crazy thing about it. Because they didn't do their research, right? They didn't do their homework. That's where this all ties in, right? People not doing their research, people not doing their homework. It's just, it could lead to stuff like that and just missed opportunities and getting burnt. So, and I want to prevent that on you guys because I got burnt in cryptos 2017, right? And I'm still here. And that was, I'll explain what happened. But yeah, I was a bag holder in crypto. Everyone in crypto is a bag holder at one point in time. That's just how markets work, and somebody wins, somebody loses, and that's the truth. However, you don't have to always trade and be a trader. This is just from a trader mindset, okay? So yeah, so Bitcoin, right, circulating supply is very, very low, and at one point in time, Bitcoin, if I pull up the charts before I go back to Doge here, talk about a little bit of these altcoins. Just want to talk to you guys a little bit as well. Just trying to get in the flow of things with these videos. So this is Bitcoin, okay? This is Bitcoin on the daily. So you change this by, going clicking here. And then if none of this stuff makes sense, it will. All this stuff will make sense down the line, okay? So right now, Bitcoin, as you can see, look at Bitcoin. Crazy, crazy, crazy high. Very, very high. Very high. Look at that. Shot up to the moon. But this would have never happened if this would have never happened. Hate to say it like that. If this would have never crashed, right? This next rally would have never happened, right? And it actually, smashed over its all-time highs, which is fantastic. So, but that ain't the point really is that I wanted to show you guys is that anything is possible. Look at this, right? Let's see. Numbers on here get a little messed up here. Looking at the 1 week. Actually, the easiest way to do this, easiest way probably to do this, do it right here as well. CoinGecko. Got some data here. Let's see. They're quoting Bitcoin as all-time low at $67. That's not true. Bitcoin was pennies on the dollar. Trying to show you on the chart. You gotta, like I said, Bitcoin been around for 10 years, so it's, 10 years of Bitcoin going back and forth, so just trying to get a reading. Look at that. Look at Bitcoin. Literally, over here. It shows, the max is showing right here is $135, but it just goes to show you that it was actually pennies on a dollar, right? It was less than $1. And look at that growth for Bitcoin, like crypto. And this is normal in crypto as much, and that looks scary. That does really look scary getting into this market. I'm not gonna lie to you. That do look scary, but that's just the nature of crypto. So you gotta kind of have that in mind if you're getting into crypto and trying to FOMO into something. You gotta understand the consequences with that is that you can get trapped, right? Look at Doge. Doge is Paradise Island for traders. Like, that's the best way to say it. I mean, not to say it like that, because I really do like Doge. I really do like Doge. But I'll really show you guys what's going on with Doge, right? You guys just seen the top of Doge, right? You guys don't really see the history of Doge, right? And that really matters in crypto, right? Especially if you're putting your money into something. At least look at the charts. Like, nobody should be buying anything if you're not looking at the charts. Like, I can't stress that enough. Like, why are you putting your money into something if you're not looking at the charts? Like, I mean, a lot of you guys don't know that, but you guys know it now, not to do it now. Hopefully you guys learn. But you guys should not be buying a stock or cryptocurrency if you guys haven't looked at the chart. Look at this chart for Doge. I'm trying to find a better one. Because like I said, Doge is an old currency as well. And sometime on here, you got to play around with the charts because the data just goes way, way back. And it just looks different on different charts. So that's what I'm doing here. Find a better chart. So go Doge. So I tried Binance, but Bittrex is the best chart, I believe, for Doge. See, it just looks nicer, looks better. So we can see the history of Doge. So you guys can know like what you guys got into. Okay, I think I'm going out too much. Let's go 3 hours. Doge just spiked up so high, man, so it's kind of hard to get it on a chart so you guys can see it. Alright, so I'm trying to show you guys these dips, but basically so far, right, so this chart so far in Doge. Thank you for your patience as well. Appreciate that. So this is back for 2020, right? This is the chart I really want, though. You guys is going to see something that you can't see if you don't really know how to play with the charts. Let's see. I would show you guys Doge versus Bitcoin, but I don't want to show you Bitcoin because you guys might get confused. Alright, So we're just gonna go with this. So this is a lesson right here. All right. So I'm gonna take my trend line right here. All right, this little thing that I'm moving on my screen. All right. If you guys in the chats, I do got the chats up, but I'm not seeing it right now. But I do got it up. So if you're saying something in the chats and I'm not responding, just know I haven't looked at the chat yet. But look at this. Now tell me, right? It's just real. It's honestly just real common sense once you understand this stuff. So you won't FOMO into stuff that you don't really understand. And Doge is a great. Doge has a great community. Great community. Doge does have a use case as far as like you can send your Doge to your friends and things like that. So there's nothing wrong with holding Doge, right? If you bought Doge, and if you put 20, 30, 40, $50 into Doge and you're crying that Doge didn't go to the moon to make you rich, just suck it up, okay? Just keep your Doge, right? This isn't financial advice. Just keep your little Doge. There's nothing wrong with holding Doge. There's a lot of people in this crypto space, big YouTubers in crypto that have a bag of Doge. Trust me, they do. So it's probably not a big bag of Doge, but they got a bag of Doge just in case, especially now, just in case with Doge is going on. It's actually holding pretty well above 1 cent from compared to this spike from right here, right? Doge, like I said, was penny on a dollar. So a lot of you guys don't know this, right? Doge is very, very cheap, man. Look at Doge. It just shot up, it spiked, right? Doge, from time to time, right? It's not going to show on this chart right here. I got to find another time frame, but I'm not trying to spend hours trying to fix it so you guys could definitely want you guys to see it, but don't want to keep going on trying to make it perfect for you guys. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, so look at this line, right? Simple trend line, right? Simple data available to everyone, right? If you do your homework, right? You can't be lazy. You got to put work into it. This is live. This is your money, so put a little work. Okay, so you got this trend line right here. So what do you see? Well, what I see on this chart is that, well, for one, Doge is usually in this range here, typically in this range, right? Make this a little bit bigger, so click on here, and all this is a trend line, right? You got your charts, so you got your buyers in green, you got your sellers in red, okay? And then you got your trend line, right? Simple stuff, just simple stuff, right? So tell me, would you, right, knowing what you know now, right? Knowing what you know now, right? If somebody told you like, hey, oh, this cryptocurrency right here is going up crazy, man. You're going to get in? And you're looking like, man, it's up, man. It's looking pretty good. Yeah, I'm in, right? It's a good feeling, man, right? It's all these emotions. It's a good feeling. It's like ecstasy, right? And you see it, right? And it's up, like it's up 100%, 200%, right? You start to get like pulled in like into this like this. It's very, very tempting to buy at these levels. Trust me, it's very, very tempting at these levels. Even for myself, right? As someone that swing trades, it's looking like I knew what was going to happen, but I'm looking like, hey man, it might be another rally. I mean, it can still, right? It did find some type of support around 2 cents. It did bounce up, but it can pull back and keep going down lower as well, right? Because it is high at this price for Doge, based on where it was at, right? Is that good or is that bad? I'm not going to say if that's good or bad. That's up for the market to decide that, right? I'm not the guardian for these markets, right? It's a free market. It's global, right? That's the thing with crypto, baby. It's really global and it's a free market. So that stuff that happened with GameStop, Robinhood pulling the plug from GameStop pumping up. GameStop was going to 1,000. GameStop was going to 1,000 for sure. That's just a nice round plate that the traders and Reddit was going to send the bill to the Wall Street, $1,000 pay up. It was going to 1,000, but they knew that, so they pulled the plug, right? And cryptocurrency, we're not going to have that problem, right? It's decentralized, right? It's open, it's global. Trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars is in the global market, right? and crypto is only worth 1 trillion, right? Just think about that. Crypto is global. Crypto is only worth $1 trillion as a market cap, right? That's very, very important data there, right? But those, so what do you see here? What can you tell me? So now that you've seen this, right? Simply did your homework briefly before you FOMOed into something. Um, so you got your trend lines, and you could tell, right? You could be like, okay, Doge is really, really up. This is not normal. Why would I buy this? That's how I'd be thinking in my mind. What I know now, right? Like as a newbie, as somebody that's new into crypto, right? And I'm saying this because I want to protect you guys, because what's going to happen is you guys going to keep bouncing over and over and over, right, around different, different cryptocurrencies or different stocks, right? This applies to anything. You're going to keep going around trying to look for what's next, what's hot. And you're going to keep buying at these levels, right? These high levels, and you already missed the party, right? You already missed the party, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. You just missed the party, all right? You missed that first party, and the party was off the hook, right? The party was jumping. You just missed it. You missed it. We all miss some good parties, right? We all miss some good parties, and your friends is like, man, that party was, and you just like, okay, right? So, but you're aware now. You're like, okay, the next party, you know, I might be going to it. All right, I'm not a party type of guy, but my friend just told me this party was the best party of his life, and next time it happens, I'm gonna go to it. Okay, so that feeling just feels good, right? So you could get trapped up here, right, and buy at these levels, and it's not good because it's going to come down, right? It has to come down. You should want it to come down, right? I don't want it to come down on you, right? Because you're, essentially a bag holder, because you FOMOed into something because you didn't do your homework, right? You made a mistake. That's fine. All right. So we're going to learn from it, right? So now you can see, like, okay, man, I learned that lesson. This is parabolic, right? That's why I pulled it up here. What is parabolic? Parabolic, when you just type in, it's mainly for, this could be for anything. It's mainly into crypto though. You really see this pattern like in crypto. You'll see this pattern in crypto. It's called parabolic, right? And I had a great article on it because I made another video on this as well. And this is really good information. It definitely helped me because I'm learning too. Right? We're all learning here. Nobody is smarter than the market, which we seen with GameStop. Like hedge funds, the hedge fund guys, they thought they were smarter than the market, but they wasn't, and now they got burnt. Right? They shorted something that they don't own, and now GameStop is still at $325. It's crazy. Thought you was smarter than the market. That's why you don't naked short. Next called naked shorting. All right, but parabolic. Okay. So right here. So what's a parabolic move? So it just pretty much saying that in a parabolic move, a stock or cryptocurrency starts going up, buying interest increases dramatically, sending the stock or crypto into orbit. The stock or crypto is basically moving up in a straight line, like we seen with Doge, right? Parabolic, straight line, clearly. That is parabolic. And it happened really, really fast, right? Right? January 27th, and Doge started to go parabolic the next day. And it went and it rallied up that same day. And then it started to come down a little bit the next day on the 29th. So it started, right? The little rally started on the 27th. And then it lasted all day for the rally. Then the next day it started to come down, right? Some buyers stepped in a little bit, but sellers is eventually went into war. So that's parabolic, okay? That's parabolic. Look at this pattern, save this pattern, take a picture of this pattern. You will see this pattern again. This is crypto's DNA right here. When something go parabolic, right? Is this a pump? Yeah, it did pump up. Is it a dump? I don't think it's a pump and dump. Is it dumping off now? Yeah, but it's stable, right? It didn't go up and then it comes straight down. It's a pump and dump. When it goes up, goes down. And crypto can seem like that at times, like something. Damn, man, this thing just went up, right? It jumped up, but now I'm down, right? It could be like that on the surface with crypto. That's just crypto's DNA, right? You're gonna see it again, right? This happened with Doge right here. You just seeing it went parabolic, right? Has to come down, right? You guys want Doge to go to $1, right? Doge will not go to $1 if Doge just keeps going up with no pullbacks, right? Right, and it's already high, right? It's already. I'm just talking, right? Doge is already a lot of Doge out there, so just slow down the Doge, man. It's 128 billion Doge circulating. Just calm down the Doge, but just to say that, yeah, these patterns happen, and it happened with Doge at this time. And then we got, this is my list on the side as well. I'm gonna show you another one that recently this happened with. Another one that is actually backed by Coinbase. It's called GRT, the graph. I really like the graph. The graph is trying to do what Google did for the web, essentially. Right? This is the graph. Look at this. Same pattern, right? Crypto's DNA. Look. The graph. Right? This is backed by Coinbase, right? And the graph is available on Coinbase for you to buy and sell right now. And yes, I do have some graph because I'm just bullish and I'm just holding it. I'm not, I'm saying there's really no reason to trade right now. If you're a trader, then yes, it's altcoin season right now. Altcoins is going up, right? GRT, the graph, it's an altcoin. It's going up. We're definitely in in a bull market for altcoins in general as a whole, but GRT is definitely showing bullish. At one point in time, Dogecoin was showing a bullish a sign, and you can get tricked as well. So looking at these time frames, if you're new, I recommend you guys start looking at the 4 hours into the 1 day time frames. If you're looking at 15 5 minute time frames, those are essentially for day traders. Like you can look at it to see the daily movement of it just to see what's going on, but you should really start looking at charts as a swing trader. Like even if you're not a trader, this applies to you. Like building your portfolio, like dollar cost averaging, that those methods work. Like what Warren Buffett be talking about, dollar cost averaging, look it up. That works. That grows your portfolio. Okay, so GRT, right? We see GRT, same thing that Doge did, right? Parabolic. This is the parabolic move, right? How is it parabolic? What makes this parabolic, right? It makes it parabolic because this ran up on December 17th, 2020, right? What's that? Yeah, December 17th, 2020, December 18th, keeps running up, keeps running up, keeps running up. December 19th, keep running up, right? December 20th, keep running up, keep running up. Something's going to happen. It has to come down, right? This would have been very, very scary, right? For any cryptocurrency, right? I like GRT, but for any cryptocurrency or any stock or anything for that matter, right? It would have been really, really scary if we would have seen GRT keep going up like this, up, 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 with no pullback, up, up. If you ever see something just keeps going up like this, up, 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 stay away from it. Like it's bound to go down. It's going to go down hard. The higher something goes up with no pullback, right? That's literally like a huge pump, right? It'll be a huge pump and then it will just crash. That's the pumping up. That's my definition of pumping up. Something just keeps going up, keep going up, keep going up, and then it just flush down. That's a pumping up. Cryptocurrencies do have projects that pump and dumps? Yes, I do. Just like things in stocks. Things in the stock market pump and dump all the time. They call them penny stocks, right? But not all, mainly penny stocks, right? Because they have the lowest market cap. So they're very volatile, right? Kind of like the DNA with crypto, right? Very low market cap, 1 trillion, which is very volatile, right? It's just a new market, but cryptocurrency is different from penny stocks in my opinion. But not to wrap off on that, but what I'm trying to get at is that this is a parabolic move, right? This is part of crypto's DNA. We've seen a pullback. That's very, very healthy, right? And all these lines is just trend lines, so don't let it scare you. Let me just clear some of this stuff up a little bit, so you guys won't be nervous. All right, so these are just trend lines, simple trend lines. Anybody could do this. Easy stuff. Easy stuff that will literally help you to know when you should buy and not buy. Period. Right? So GRT ran up, pullback, right? A long pullback, right? December 20th, right? It pumped for like 3-4 days. Charger's good a little bit. All right. So yeah, so like 3-4 days, GRT just keeps going up, and then finally it goes down, right? Starting from the 20th, 21st, all the way down to the 25th. So about what, 4 days? Took about 2-3 days for this to continue to go, and then we had a 4 to 5 day sell off, right? And then it pumped, then it ran back up again, right? And then it started to level down to find its true, right? To find its true support. Now that's valuable data, right? So if I'm looking at this, I'm like, okay, right? I'm patient. I didn't FOMO in here, right? This is the FOMO stage, right? Right? Everybody making money, right? Everybody making money. Yeah, everybody making money. Yeah. Until everybody's not making money no more. It's not fun. And it's not going to be fun. If you keep buying at the top and you keep losing your money, you will never want to get in any type of market, whether that's the stock market or the crypto market. Right? It's going to leave a bad taste in your mouth. It's been in my mouth. It's not fun. Right? So let's just tighten it up a little bit. Right? It's very emotional. Right? That's why you look at longer time frames, 4 hours, 1 day time frames, right? It takes some of that emotion out of it, so you guys can actually get some data and look at the charts and see what's going on, right? GRT support 28 cents, clear as the sky. Oh, support, okay, support. Now look at it, went up 62 cents, came down. Now what I see for GRT, before we go back to Doge, it's all about the Doge, right? We can see that this is going up, right? There's pretty much 3 things that's happening. 3 things that happen, right? In any market. Something either got to go up, something have to come down, or something have to go sideways, right? So when something goes sideways, all that means is that, right, clear this up a little bit. Right, simple lines, right? Let's make it easy. Easy a caveman could do it. Literally. But okay, so support is just its bottom price, right? Throughout history, what's its bottom price? Throughout history, based on the data that we see here, based on history that we know, GRT liked it support around 28-30 cents. That's facts. All right. So now we could take this data that we know, which is facts, and then right draw another trend line so we can see this channel that it was in because it was going sideways. Move this up a little bit right here. I gotta grab my charger in a minute, so I won't die on you guys. I'm not gonna make this video any too much longer, man. Just want to talk to you guys, man. Saturday, right? Saturday, we having fun. We educating ourselves. We getting smarter, right? We learning not to buy here at these levels, right? So this is the channel, right? So you got something that goes up, something goes down, and then eventually it'll enter a channel like this. This is called something that goes sideways, right? Meaning that it's not going up, it's not going down, it's just going sideways, right? Like a ping pong, going up, going down, going up, going down, but it's not going past these lines, right? Not going past these lines. So this is the channel, right? So these are good, actually good areas to get into GRT at that time, right? And look at GRT now. You definitely will be up on your portfolio by looking at the charts, being patient, and not FOMO into something, right? So something goes up, something goes down, something enters a channel. Those are three key plays you see. Something goes up, something goes down, something goes in the channel. So since the chart just looks better on GRT, I'm just showing GRT just on the chart, but this applies for anything. Doge, anything. Bitcoin, anything. Ether, right? Tesla fans out there, Tesla boys out there, I see you. So now what we could do, right? We could see something here. What do we see, right? Put another trend line here. And you will get better at this, right? I'm a lot better at this now. At first, I was garbo, but I practice, right? I put in the time, put in the work to practice these simple things that you could do that will help you, right? So now I know GRT, okay, GRT, okay. What's going on with GRT? It looks like it's moving up, right? We got higher, right? We got these higher points, right? So we go here, and this is showing me, okay, it looks like this is definitely going up, right? It just seems like that. It looks like it's going up, right? All based on the charts. So this is definitely going in the upward, you know, move, right? It's going up, right? I want things to be in my portfolio that's going to go up. I don't want anything that's going to go down, right? I don't want something in my portfolio that's going to go down like this, but it will happen in your portfolio, right? Especially if you're, depending if you're a swing trader or a day trader or a long-term person that just want to hold crypto because you believe it's going to have true value. I really believe that. Bitcoin and Ethereum is definitely good plays. But let me grab my charger real quick, and then we're just gonna go over. Man, this video is already at 42 minutes. Man, might need to give you guys a break, but yeah. So yeah, GRT, Doge, man. This is just the DNA in crypto with these parabolic moves. Just be careful because you can get caught up in them and become a bag holder. And it's not fun. It's not. My first bag holder, before I end this video, I was a bag holder for this cryptocurrency called DNT. It was actually good. I don't know where the project stands now, to be honest with you. They actually had great things going for it, but I don't think they're doing anything now. DNT, not S&T. Get tricky, man. And it's ranked 161. So personally, I could say I like District 0x, but when I was new, right, 3 years ago, 2017, the whole ICO, man, you guys missed the whole ICO stage, man. You guys are late, man. Come on. But ICOs, man, was a ride, man. But people who in crypto know what I'm talking about. Really in crypto know what I'm talking about. ICOs, man. Everyone was getting rich. SEC was making too much noise. SEC looked and kind of shut down the whole ICO thing. That's kind of what happened. Everybody was getting rich in ICOs. It's true. But DNT, yeah. DNT was the first cryptocurrency that I FOMO into. And because, I had good reason why I FOMOed into it, but I just FOMOed into it at the wrong time. And I was a bag holder for DNT when it got listed, right? It got listed like GRT, and I got caught up here, right? FOMOed in here, and it started to go down. So I was the bag holder for a minute. But eventually I did sell for a loss. But that was my lesson, though. It was a good lesson because I would have never learned anything if I would have just kept going into this idea that I'm listening to somebody else with my money, and now I'm going to pretty much essentially FOMO into it, gamble it, and hopefully I get rich, man. It's a horrible strategy. Don't do that. Especially in crypto. Crypto moves really, really fast, man. Really, really fast. It moves a lot faster than the stock markets. That's why I keep saying stocks and crypto are two different things, man. You're in two different markets, right? Same market, same principles, right? Trend lines, basic stuff. I'll go deeper into how to do this stuff and set it all up. But yeah, it's just, man, you got to know this stuff, man, so you can protect your money, man. It's real money on the line. It's real money. So be smart about it. Marcus Czar, hit that like button, leave a comment below. You guys have a good night. Hopefully I can push out another video, but if not, I'm gonna definitely see you guys in the morning because I like this live stream, man. Get the hang of it. We next, man. Marcus Czar.